What are you doing? You've embarrassed your husband. What? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Why didn't you get my boss a birthday present? Others at my workplace gave him a present because it was his 60th birthday. I was the only one who hadn't prepared the present. What, your boss' birthday? How would I know about that? What are you talking about? As my wife, you should at least be aware of your husband's relationships at work. At least remember your husband's boss' birthday. Huh? As my wife, you should make sure I had a right gift. Then I wouldn't have been humiliated. And I'm sure if you had prepared a gift for my boss, you'd have gotten me closer to promotion. And yet, because of you not doing great, all my daily effort have gone to sit. You just have to make sure you know what you're doing and be prepared. Don't put that on me. Shut the fuck up. You're a useless wife. A wife is there to support your husband. That's your job, so do it right. I'm not your private maid. I'm not stay-at-home mom anymore. Now I'm working too. I don't have time to take care of you like mom. Don't you think that this is the right attitude toward a husband? You're so quirky with me. You want me to give you a divorce. Divorce? Cheeky, just because you got to make a little work-home money. Listen to me. You're my wife. No matter how hard you work, your first priority is taking care of me. Make sure to make me comfortable. You should support me to promote as quickly as possible. And that's your job. So I'm doing it to some extent, you know. Even when I started working, I still do most of the housework. And then all of a sudden, you make me figure out your boss birthday too. Shut up. Don't complain to me. You are just my wife. I'm divorcing you. I can't stand that anymore. You always say you're going to divorce me soon. Seriously, I've already gotten a bunch of divorce papers from the city office. Plus, I've even signed it. You finally understand your position, don't you? If you don't want to get divorced, make sure to make your husband satisfied. Prepare my boss' 16th birthday gift for me by the end of the day. And since we were late to give him a present, it's better to have something more luxurious than everyone else. I have to give good-tasted present. I've never even met your boss, you know, and I don't know his preferences or anything like that. I don't know either, so you, as my wife, do something about it. You're kidding me. Well then, I'm going back to work. Make sure you to prepare it for me to give this to my boss right away tomorrow. Hello, Henley's wife, Claire, right? My name is Isabella, Henley's girlfriend. What? Nice to meet you. I'm calling because I have a few things I want to talk about. My husband, girlfriend, what do you mean? What do you mean, just as it is? Me and Henry are dating. Just last month, we celebrated our 2 years anniversary of dating. You've been dating for 2 years? So have you been in a relationship with Henry for that long? Yes, I do, but do you know what that means? Which means I've been waiting for 2 years for him and you to get divorced. What? The reason I contacted you like this today is because I want you to leave Henry. Henry said he loves me the most. He said he doesn't like the wife anymore. He said he loves me. Huh? I wish he could get divorced, Ari, and marry me, but Henry is a very kind man, so I don't blame him. He's too kind to tell you about a divorce. So here I am, contacting his wife, with a request on behalf. Okay, I understand the general situation. If you've been together for 2 years, that makes sense. And that's when Harry became called to me. He's crazy nice and sweet to me, though. You want a divorce, but you're ready for it, aren't you? Now that you contacted me as a cheating partner, I'm going to charge you a reasonable fee. Not at all. If I can marry Henry, I can pay you that much. And I've even saved some money for it. So that's how much you want to marry Henry. Because I and Henry are destined to be together. All I want is Henry and that house where I can live with him. So I'll give you my entire saving for that. Wait a minute. You are going to live in my house? What? Isn't it obvious? Because that house is a house that Henry has prepared for me. You rebuilt it just a year ago, right? Yeah, it was an old house, so we remodeled the full things. He said he remodeled it for me because the bedroom, living room, and the kitchen were all made as I like. Huh? He used to say he wanted to kick you out of the house and move in with me as soon as possible. Oh, looking back, he said his opinion a lot at that time. I just thought it was strange because he usually doesn't care about the core, but he cared at the time. Now you understand who is the one he loves more. Well then, I hope you get divorced as soon as possible. I don't care how much you cry. He's mine now. Harry, can I talk to you? I was contacted by a woman named Isabella just a few minutes ago. What? I had no idea. You were cheating on me. How dare you cheat on me for 2 years? Shut up. What do you care if I cheat on my wife? Don't get mad at me for that. Huh? Cheating once or twice is no more for men, right? Damn, you're intolerant. Why aren't you? It must be boring for you that I started to make money these days. So you just run off to some other woman. Don't be silly. You're the worst kind of man to do something bad and became defiant. What the hell? You guys have been dating for 2 years, right around the time I started working. And that's when you started bossing me around. And how pathetic you to cheat on me. You. What a cheeky remark as a wife. How dare you call me pathetic? That would be the perfect word for a cheating man. I would divorce him. So get out of my sight. Hey, I'm telling you, why should I divorce you? I'm just playing with her. I'm not going to divorce you. Why, but Isabella is ready to marry you, right? You also say that you love the best, don't you? Well, that's what I say I'm meeting with her, but she's poor at cooking. In that respect, you can cook better than her, and you don't deserve a divorce. That sucks. I can't do your house chores for you anymore. You got to be kidding me. Only one cheating and divorce? Can't you pretend not to see the small things? I don't think so. I can't live with you anymore. What a small-minded wife. You're blowing it out of proportion. Okay, I got it. I'll do whatever you want. I'll divorce you and switch to her. Please have it your way. Oh, it's too late to regret it later. You've only been working from home for 2 years and what you have been making is nothing. You're going to end up living in poverty anyway. I'll make sure to ask for her fee to prevent that from happening. Money means nothing. If you divorce me, you won't even be able to live in your beautiful house. Oh my God, you're going to live alone in a poor city apartment. What? I live in a shabby apartment? Oh yeah, because you'll never live in such a big, beautiful house again. I've gone to all the trouble of not divorcing you, but you're so stubborn. If you disobey me, get out. From today, me and my girlfriend will live in this house. Huh? This is my parents' house. Huh? So you're the one living. This is my parents' house and I own it. So I will continue to live here after the divorce. Oh, hey, what are you talking about? You know this house is mine. What are you talking about? Originally, this house was my parents' house. I must have inherited it when my parents passed away. And when we rebuilt last year, they didn't change the registration. It was still mine. I mean, my house. Oh, is that? I didn't think so. What's with the reaction? Don't tell me you don't know. Or have you been having too much fun cheating on your wife and you become a happy-go-lucky person? I wonder if Isabella has erased your memory. Oh, no. You may be right. Yes. Oh my God. What am I going to do? I forgot until just now. This house is your parents' house, not mine. Are you kidding me? Did you really forget about? I forgot. I mean, I assumed that this is my house. I was so vain. I told her it was my house. So gradually, it really started to feel like my home. No, I strongly have been assuming that this is my house. Are you an idiot? Are you an stupid? Please, Claire, you can divorce me, but just give me this house. I'll pay as much as you want and give you a bigger share of the property. I can't tell her that this house is not mine, but wife's house now. I don't know anything about your situation. This house is my house, my parents' house. I wouldn't give it up on the house for you guys. And what about us? I just heard from Isabella just now. She's already moved out of her apartment and she can move in here anytime she wants. You two can rent a nice apartment together. Don't embarrass me. If it's like that, I'll just buy the house myself. That's good. Okay, 25 million in cash including consideration. I wonder, if you will pay for me 25 million? I think this is a proper amount. It's an old house, but it's been rebuilt and it's beautiful and I should get at least this much. And I wonder if this is what you afford. Well, I know it's tough because you've had a significant drop in income for the past 2 years. Just after the rebuilding of the house began, he changed jobs without any talk with me. Because you falsify your career, you are no longer useful at your new company and have been demoted. It was supposed to be 10 million a year, but it turned out to be 3 million a year. Shut up, you don't have to talk me about it now. How can you have such an attitude? That's why I had to rush from being stay-home mom to going to work. Somehow I've managed to find a work-from-home job that allows me to earn my own living and make some extra money for family. Shut up, you don't make as much as I make now. Huh? I'm already making as much as money as you are. What? I've been a housewife for a long time and even though I had a working plan, I didn't give up. Thankfully, my current job pays as long as I get results. So already I make about 3 million a year. That's enough for one person to live alone. Oh, no kidding, you've already earned that much. Well, I'm divorced, so I'm going to get my divorce. So find a place you move in. The house is mine and I would never give it away. You can tell Isabella about that. Hey, you're right. I can't believe the house was your home. And Harry actually makes 3 million a year? This is all a surprise or something? I can get ratings even if I fool you. The income is true and house is my name. So you cannot live there. Oh no. So don't worry about me. Please take him. I decided to divorce him just like you wanted. I've already got divorce papers from the city office and I've already signed them. Now all I have to do is get him to sign it and get it out. Hey, wait a minute. I don't need someone without money or home. I'm not marrying Henry. What? Does that mean you gonna break up with him? Of course, I always dreamed of marrying Henry and becoming a sparkling housewife. But with an annual income of only 3 million yen, you can't make the dream come true. Even with 3 million, if you work hard and saving money, you might be able to become a full-time housewife, you know? I absolutely hate that miserable life. It's the worst of everything. I told all my friends and parents that I'm almost married. I was bragging that I met a very nice guy. You even said that you're destined to be together. And yet you judge someone like that by their income and damn them. What the hell, money is very important. Well, I won't deny it. So I would demand consideration money from him. What? Consideration money? What are you surprised about? You said the other day that you were ready for this. So, but I'm not marrying Henry, right? Plus, he's lied about his income and house. I'm victim of deception and should not have to pay any fees. That's full other issue. The fact that you cheated knowing he has a wife, and because of that, we were getting divorced. That's why I'm asking consideration money. You can discuss with Henry later about his lies. I absolutely hate that. Why should I pay if I'm not getting married? I will never pay you. Oh well, I don't have a choice but to call your parents' house. I believe it was the Johnson's Require store in the next town over, right? I won't let you get away with it. You already have the information of your family home. I got all kinds of information from Henry in exchange of 5,000 reduction in consideration money. Unbelievable, I can't believe it. That means Henry sold me. You tried to get one of them to run away, too, and they both did. Please, please do not contact my parents' house. My parents are very strict and scary. I even hid the fact that he has a wife and not divorced yet. And yet, if the no, I was involved in divorce, they've got to. I can't wait to see what happens. By the way, I just need to press one more button and I can call their parents. I'll be connected to your parents' house. Oh, stop. I'll pay you. I'll pay your consideration. Just don't call them seriously. Then I like to pay my fee by the end of this week. I'll get back to you later with the amount of bank account. If you're even slightly late, I'll call your parents' house immediately. I demanded 2 million as a consideration money from her. Unfortunately, only 100,000 was paid by the deadline. Immediately, I decided to contact her parents' store and ask for the payment. She didn't expect me showing up. She fell down as soon as she saw me. When I explained the situation, her parents apologized and paid the rest of the amount of the instead. I heard later that when Isabella regained consciousness, her parents yelled at her and threw alcohol bottles all over the stores, and she was incinerated and kicked out of the hometown. And as for my ex-husband, Henry, even though he is a let out of workplace, rumor of a divorce is going around. He is now living in a small apartment and working part-time.